Hey guys, making another update video for today. It is still Wednesday, May 13th. It's after market hours. It's 6:16 p.m. And just wanted to give you an update on the market today. So, it was not a great day for the market, as you can see. A lot of red on the board again, very similar to yesterday. So, had another down day. If you're like me and had some cash secured puts that you had sold early in the week, chances are they're probably already in the money or being tested. So I'm a bit concerned about some of my positions, but like I've always said, I always pick stocks that I wouldn't mind owning. So if I do get assigned these shares on Friday end of day, I'm okay with that. I'll just turn around the following week and sell covered calls. My only fear is that the market dips a lot very quickly, like we did earlier, about a month or so ago. Because if we dip very quickly, then if I want to sell covered calls at the stock price that I was assigned shares, I might not collect a lot of premium. So then I would have to take a little bit of a risk and maybe sell covered calls less than my cost basis to scalp enough premium to make it worthwhile. But I run the risk that if we have a very strong rally, let's say that week, if I'm selling weeklies, then I could end up selling away all of my shares for a loss minus whatever premium I've collected in the meantime. So that's just one of the downsides of running the wheel strategy. But let's see how the market plays out. That's also why I've been selling weeklies, because I don't want these stocks to have a lot of time to make big moves by selling options that are further out than a week. So if you remember from my earlier videos so far, I have a AMD $51 strike price cash secured put that I sold earlier in the week. So I'm looking pretty good so far. AMD's trading in the $52 level. So as long as it stays or hovers around 52 by end of day Friday, I'll be happy. I have two contracts at the $51 strike price that I sold for $30 each. So if AMD stays above $51 by end of day Friday, I'll collect $60 and will not be assigned any shares, which would be really nice because I have about $10,000 tied up in AMD, or a little over 10,000. And the other option that I have on is the IWM cash secured put that I had sold earlier in the week as well. So this one is already in the money, unfortunately. My strike price was $127. So AMD just kind of bled all day today, made a very small rally and just kind of hovering right now around the $122, $123 strike price. I'm really hoping that tomorrow and Friday, the market, and more specifically IWM, will rally and get above 127 so I don't get assigned the shares. But like I said earlier, IWM is an ETF of the Russell 2000. So given enough time, it should go back up to 127 or higher. I just don't want to end up holding this stock long term if I get assigned shares, because that's $12,700 of my portfolio that I would have locked up. But like I said, it's not the end of the world, because it's very unlikely that the Russell 2000 index is going to go to zero. Right? If that happens, we have bigger problems. So I'm already in the money. I really need this stock to rally by end of day Friday so I don't get assigned shares. I'm kind of expecting that I will get assigned shares. So if that happens, then I'll just turn around next week and sell covered calls on it. And the premiums on IWM have been pretty good. That was one of the reasons why I sold the cash secured put this week. So if I do end up selling covered calls, the premium should be pretty good next week too, hopefully. And the third stock I was looking at this week was Space, or Virgin Galactic. And I told you I was going to look at the stock today when I made my earlier video this morning. But, it's kind of in the red all day today, just hovering around the $16 strike price. So I didn't really feel comfortable selling a put on it today. Again, I'll take a look to see what it does tomorrow. If I want to try and scalp some easy premium, maybe I'll put on a trade tomorrow right before the market closes, or maybe Friday morning, just to collect some quick premium. But I don't know. I may not make any trade on Space. Like, I don't want to force the issue. Because worst case scenario, I don't want all of my collateral tied up in stocks between Space, IWM, and AMD. So I'll keep you posted with what I decide to do tomorrow. And just looking back at the graphs for AMD, so we can see what it did today if we refresh. So again, if we take a look at the Fibonacci levels from before the pandemic and then after, we can see that we broke through today the 0.382 Fibonacci level. So now the next basement is going to be 0.236, which is a roughly $114 for IWM. So let's see what happens, because there is a chance that IWM hovers between 114 and 124. So if that's the case now, I'm definitely going to get assigned those 100 shares. But like I said, I'm going to turn around and sell covered calls. What I would like IWM to do is Thursday and Friday break back above the 124 Fibonacci price, which is the 0.382 level, and then hover between 124 and 133. That would be fantastic, because even if I do get assigned shares, I can sell good premium covered calls on it. So we'll see what happens. We take a look at AMD. So again, same Fibonacci levels, and AMD is still hovering between the 0.618 and 0.786 Fibonacci levels. So the price would hopefully stay between about $50.85 and roughly $54.55. So it's been playing around this range, which is fine by me because my strike is at 51, which is pretty much right at this bottom level. So by this technical analysis, hopefully AMD will be above 51 by Friday and I won't get assigned shares. The other thing is it's pretty oversold on the RSI level, so that makes me think that AMD is going to go up tomorrow. So that makes me feel even better about my AMD option. But anything can happen, so let's see what happens tomorrow on Friday with AMD. And then just to take a look at space, just for the fun of it. So this is interesting because space was really between the 0.236 and 0.382 Fibonacci levels for a lot of this past week. But today it actually broke below the 0.236 level. That's where it closed. So tomorrow and Friday are going to be very interesting, because the question is AMD going to now trade between, let's say, $9.20 and $16.86, meaning is it going to play around in this red area? Or was this just kind of a test of this basement, and is it going to come back up and still play around this olive green area? So this is also making me hesitant about making a space play this week. So chances are I'm probably going to hold off unless tomorrow space just kind of rallies and it's pretty deep in this Fibonacci level between 0.236 and 0.382. So I'll keep you posted with my trades for tomorrow and Friday if I make any new positions. I just wanted to add, I've been seeing a lot of new YouTubers commenting on my channels, and I'm really interested in helping both of our channels grow. So if you have a YouTube channel, what I can do is feature you on my YouTube page as a featured channel if you're willing to do the same for me. And I can also give you a shout out both in my comments and on my videos. And so that way we can both grow all of our YouTube channels together and just beat the YouTube algorithm so that we can all get monetized really quickly and just grow a subscriber base. So if you're interested in that, just leave me a comment below and we'll get to it. As always, if you have any questions or comments in general, leave them below. Thanks for watching. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button, turn on notifications, and as always, happy trading.